appears that while it was just a quick 15-minute meeting with our gracious Majesty the Queen, Meghan and Harry did have something more to offer Her Majesty when she paid that oh so fleeting visit to their cottage, Frogmore Cottage, on the Windsor estate. But as ever, what was it? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's nice to have your company. Listen, just a quick message. What's your weather like? Gorgeous here, by the way, now. Just the right sort of temperature, you know, when you just get that, you think, yes, this is ideal. Not too, not too hot, not too cold. All we need now is a cuppa, isn't it, you know? I know, I can see you. Somebody's got a coffee that, yes, I can see you. It is lovely to find out what it's like in your part of the world. I know many of you now are going, particularly in the other side of the world, are going through winter. Don't want to be reminded of that yet. We're in the height of summer. We're coming up to our glorious period, hopefully. By the way, I'm going to the tennis soon, so I'll let you know how that battles out. Love Wimbledon, don't you? I like to take my own stuff in, though it's too expensive. Back as ever to your breaking roll story of the day. I know you all think I'm tight, really, don't you? This is a serious story, in fact, but it's all about, really, the meeting between Her Majesty the Queen and Meghan and Harry and what truly went on. Now, what we can tell you is this. Obviously, it was a very fleeting visit from Her Majesty because, as we said, she's incredibly busy, doesn't have the time, etc. What's more interesting to note, though, is that I do know that Harry and Meghan were, shall we say, a little bit put out because they believed, I think, that her visit would have entailed what more could they be doing and whether this was going to be a seal of moving forward, etc. Now, what nobody else has noted is this. Of course, Her Majesty the Queen visits you. You normally have a gift, you know, something like that. It doesn't have to be anything major. Apparently, though, when Queen Mary used to visit people, you had to lock all your best ornaments away and things, because if she took a liking to it, you just had to give her it, you know. Yeah, can you imagine? Well, no, I don't know what she'd say to my IKEA stuff, but there you go. But on a serious note, yes, Harry and Meghan did develop on a USB stick a very special message that they gave personally to Her Majesty the Queen for their personal thanks and some might say reaching out to put their side of the story, you know, I guess forward. It wasn't about the Oprah Winfrey interview or anything like that. It was just them personally thanking the Queen, his grandmother, for sterling service over 70 years. Now, I know many of you are going to say, oh, you're paid by Harry and Meghan, you're part of the Sussex squad. Look, I'm telling you what we know. What I think is interesting about this particular story, when you think about it, is it's quite a nice thing to do because obviously they know that they're not going to get much time with the Queen, and of course by giving her something like that and somebody can play it, and we do know that she's digitally savvy. But on the other side of the coin as well, a lot of people were saying this. Harry and Meghan were hopeful that this particular video piece on the USB stick could have been played at perhaps a family party, and this could have been an icebreaker because, as we know, within the family right now it's incredibly cold. But all we know so far is that the particular video, the short film, was basically them alongside their children, whatever you may think, with their children basically saying, we wish you all the very best and thank you for the years of service. So either way, you could say that they tried to reach out, but as ever with Harry and Meghan, it's always convoluted, a little bit complicated, and more importantly, simply, why didn't they just attend some of the events? Of course, they could have attended the Platinum Jubilee party, but they couldn't have been in the royal box. So really, wasn't it a little bit a case of, here's a bit of this, but not a lot of that? The way you look at it, it does seem very strange, whatever, in the very strange world of Harry and Meghan. Neil Sean, Kensington Gardens, London.